after I ended up with metal in my oil. I had an engine knock, which I've taken back to the machine shop, got him to go through it, redo the bottom end, and so right now I'm trying to get ready to put the engine back together. And I've got these lifters here that are probably less than 500 miles on them, and so I'm going to attempt to clean these. I've already taken most of them apart. I've got a couple left and decided to make a video. Maybe it'll help someone out. But these have less than 500 miles on them. Otherwise, if it had a lot of miles, I'd probably just get some new ones. So anyway, I'm gonna take this apart. There's a little clip right here. All you gotta do is pop this clip out. So I use a little pick like this. Works really well. I actually bought a set of these at Harbor Freight for like $1.99, and I've used the hell out of them since I got it. I've had these for years though. So I've lost most of them except for two. So anyway, there's the clip. I'm gonna take it apart and show you what's all in here. There's this little doohickey, sits on top. Not really sure what all this is called, but it's probably not that important in the big scheme of things. There's a little disc in here. You really can't see it too well, but there's a little disc in there that needs to come out. Sometimes it just falls right out, and other times it doesn't. There it goes. So there's a little disc right there. Just a little flat disc that goes in there. Probably helps to create some pressure and pump the oil. Okay, so this is the part that's a little tricky right here. There's a little hole on the side right here, inside. Originally I was grabbing this and trying to pull it, and also trying not to scratch inside of there. As you can see, it's got some pressure in there. It's almost like it's stuck. So you can sit there and try to pull it out, and it'll eventually come out. Or you can take this little pick right here, stick it in there. There's a little button in the end. If you hit that button, you can almost hear it release the pressure. Let's see. Yeah, you probably can't hear it, but anyway, it comes right out after that. Once you release that pressure in there, it'll pop right out, no problem. Still has some suction on there, but anyways, a little button down inside there, which you probably can't really see. Yeah, I'm wearing these glasses not because for safety reasons, but so I can see better, because they magnify what I'm looking at, which makes it a lot easier. So anyway, it looks pretty clean. Oh crap, I forgot I was gonna show you what all the pieces are. So let me get this back out and clean it. Okay, so I'll put that there, and they usually have some oil on the spring in the bottom. So I'll hook the spring, take it out, I'll put it right there since that's actually next. And let me dump out the oil that's in here. Okay, so let me put these in an order. So it's gonna go like this, it's gonna go like this, this will be next, this spring, and this right here. So this is the order that it actually goes together. So here you go. You got the clip. You got this little thing here. It's like a little disc. You got the flat washer. Oops. Which wants to stick to my screwdriver. Okay, then you got this thing right here, which all helps to suck the oil and pump it up to the push rod. You got the spring that goes down below. So anyway, like I said, here's my little board I drilled a hole with. And I actually used a paddle bit, which is right here. I don't really even know what size it is. Oh, it's 3/4 inch. It's pretty old. I had it laying around forever, and finally got a good use for it. I probably found it somewhere. Someone gave it to me, and it's actually a little smaller than the lifter, but I had to wallow it out to get it bigger. So now the lifter fits in there, and so it's kind of loose though, because it's just 2x4. If it was a little deeper board, it'd probably hold it a little better. But you don't really need to hold it that good. Putting it back together, I'm gonna have to compress the spring in there and get that clip in there. So that's where this board is really gonna come in handy. And some of these clips, if I can't get it out, I actually use this in a vise. Of course, I got a socket that's big enough to not affect this roller right here, because you definitely don't want to damage that, or you can pretty much toss these. And then I put this sharp end right here in here, like so. Put it in the vise, because the clip will get hung up on the corner. And just barely turn it just to get it enough to the clip to come out. So like I said, you barely have to compress that thing just a little bit and the clip pops out. So I have put a couple back together, and I was able to actually push it down with the screwdriver inside, and then pop the clip back in there. So anyway, hopefully this works out and I saved myself $250. But I don't really see why it wouldn't. It's pretty straightforward in there. There's nothing fancy, nothing really precision in there, and I don't know, should be fine. Okay, so here's what I got going on. Little roll right there. It's pretty clean. So wipe all this down. Get nice and clean. Make sure there's no carburetor cleaner in there. Take this little deal right here, shove it down in there. Try to get it packed in there pretty good. Twist it around. Make sure it's all clean. Put it back in my little lifter holder right here. And then I get all the pieces I need to assemble it, which are all basically right there. So first thing I get is this little plunger thing here. Just like a plunger. Stick this in there. Shove it in there. Get it cleaned out. Give it a good little wipe off right here. Okay. Then that goes down inside here. Oh. First off, I gotta put the spring back in there. Spring goes in there. Plunger goes next. Try not to force it, just kind of twist it. It'll eventually just fall right down in there. Spring's in there. Sounds kind of dry right now. So, let's see here. Yep. Okay, so that goes in there. Okay, next thing that goes on is a little disc right here. A little disc. It goes on top. Just fits right on top of there. Like so. Kind of like so. Okay, next thing that goes on is this little cap right here. So try to wipe that out as well. Just give it a good little wipe off. There you go. That goes on top of here. Okay. So the clip goes next. So you try to push it down. It's not very hard to do now since there's no oil in it. When you're taking it apart, it's way harder. So I get one corner inside here, like so. And I can practically just do this by hand without having to force the clip in there. So I just get it like that. Use my finger, pop it in there. You can heard it snap. I usually double check it to make sure this thing's in there good, because you definitely do not want that falling out inside your engine. So that's it. It's all clean. Check the plunger. Oh yeah, feels pretty good. So that one's done. And so anyway, those are all done in the back. These are the ones I need to go more, 6 more. Alrighty, fine. Alright, well, hope that helps someone, and thanks for watching.